back with another episode of a Sampler Pod, and today we're talking about Mandalorian Episode 2, Season 3. All right,
Fire.
so how are you guys doing? What you guys think about that episode? To me, it was
Gasolina.
amazing.
Oh, it was great.
Yeah.
Great episode.
It was fantastic. And they brought what you like, Juan. Action. The whole damn thing was action.
It's crazy because I was watching the reviews on IGN.
Yeah.
And last week they gave the first episode an 8 out of 10. Yeah. And then this episode they gave it a 5 out of 10. So I don't know what the hell they're talking about.
What?
Scoop. They're like Meltzer.
Because it was dark.
Oh, well, yeah. I mean, like, if you're watching...
But it was in a cave.
Yeah, like, well, that's true.
It's in a damn cave. It's like, yeah.
It was a lot more viewable. If you compare that versus, like, the Game of Thrones dark episodes, like, it's way better.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a reason, because it's a freaking cave.
Cave, right?
It's like, oh, yeah, they got wet because they're in the pool.
I did have... Yo, that's funny. I did have a tough time kind of, like, seeing what the fuck it was sometimes, but it's like... I'll figure it out once it actually happens, because I have an OLED TV, so then you know what I mean. Like all the darks actually look,
darker,
fucking darker. So, which I'm personally not a big fan of. But anyways, so yeah, I thought it was fire. I thought it was fire.
I'll trade you for my Black Friday cheap TV.
Nah,
there you go.
Let's go.
There you go.
Yeah, that'll work.
Do it.
But anyways, so the cool thing is the episode starts with Mando getting in a ship and going to Pelimoto, going straight to pick up some parts for IG-11, which is his preferred droid, the only droid he trusts. So I think that was actually pretty cool, huh?
Yeah, facts.
Yeah, which is pretty cool. And then she's cool thing is Pelimoto's kind of scamming this guy out of parts for his from his ship. Basically to resell at some point. So she has a little scam going on, which that's kind of cool. And then Mando arrives and he's looking for the parts for IG-11 and she offers him R5-D4, which I don't know. Have you guys seen?
That's from like the beginning,
robot,
right?
Bro.
Yeah, he's a Generation Z robot. Soft.
Yeah, he was with Luke, right?
Yeah, he was. Well, if it's the same one, at least it's the same model of the one in episode 4, the first Star Wars.
Yep.
Where he was right next to R2-D2 and he had a bad motivator. That's why he took R2-D2 instead of R4-D5. Okay. So at least there's some nice Easter eggs there. Yeah, which is kind of cool. And actually, Pelimoto's another one of those characters that at first I didn't like her at all. Now I kind of grown a little bit.
She's like that. She's like an aunt.
Yeah,
exactly. Yeah, so, yeah. And then when she sees a Baby Yoda, she loves him. You
seen Baby Yoda do a front flip, bro? With the Force,
just like Yoda.
He got the Force, dude.
Yeah, bro. He
learned a lot from Luke.
Yeah,
he learned a bunch. Which that's actually pretty cool. So obviously that's basically the start of when he's going to go out to Mandalore, because he's trying to basically get, I guess, kind of a baptism of sorts.
Yeah, he's trying to be forgotten for all his sins of taking off his helmet.
Yeah, exactly. And then, the other thing, they have these other. They look like trolls or something. I don't remember off the top of my head their name, but they were there. They attacked him. So obviously. Mando does attack them and he uses the dark saber. Interesting thing is that it's really heavy for him.
Like, yeah, still has to connect with it.
Yeah. He's still, so it's almost like Thor's Mjolnir type deal, I guess.
Yeah, you have to be like he's worthy. Not worthy. Yeah, I mean, I think the biggest thing is like maybe he hasn't practiced with it. You know what I mean? Because he was training at first with it in episode 7 of Book of Boba Fett, I think it was. So you know what I mean? Maybe he probably stopped like all his training with it.
Yeah. Well, and even then, I mean, it's still one of those things where apparently he's supposed to like really earn it and know how to use it. So
he earned it. He earned it, but
he's the Cody Rhodes of Star Wars right now.
No, he's not. He earned it. He earned
it in my soul.
Oh my God, he earned it in battle. He needs to have his mind clear. He needs to be with Be with the sword or whatever.
be one.
Be one with the sword.
With the kyber crystal.
So,
Exactly.
I don't even. But he hasn't had a reason to use it though, and he obviously isn't trying to like practice. So
yeah.
Well, we don't know what's happened in the last couple of years or whatever it is, because apparently they're trying to portray the show like it's in like the real 2 years that we haven't had the show, like that's the actual time that's gone by. So I think that's actually kind of cool. So it feels
But yo,
like that.
I wanted to say one thing before I say anything else. Hey yo, shout out to our boy Hayes with the Chicago Bulls Central. Go Bulls, my bad. All right, going back to the topic. But
so random. So random.
hey, I never got the chance to say it, but anyways, man.
Brought to you by
Hey.
Manscaped, the Lawnmower 3000. I'm kidding, but yo, what's her name? What's the lady's name? The old lady's name? The aunt?
Oh, Pelimoto. Yeah.
So Pelimoto, I don't know if you caught on to the fact that he said whenever Mando was like, "I'm here on business," she was like, "Oh, is there a hut back, or are you taking out Boba Fett?" Did you catch on? Did you catch on that, bro? Like I was like, "Wait, what?"
Yeah. So
I heard the hut, but I didn't hear the Boba Fett part.
Yeah,
I was not paying attention.
Yeah, I literally had to rewind it just to make sure. Like, yo, she said that. So like, I wonder if there's something going on there. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they might have like, because remember, Boba Fett right now, he is the ruler of Tatooine. So let's see what happens if there is going to be any kind of episodes. It wouldn't shock me if you're going to have kind of the same thing as what happened with Mandalorian with Book of Boba Fett.
Oh, we get a couple here.
No.
Yeah, then you have him. Okay, I got my ass kicked. Going back to bed.
He's gonna go back to the chamber.
And then he just randomly does a hawk off for whatever reason.
Yup.
Yeah.
But anyways,
So yo, get your retired ass back into the retirement home, bro. Get out of here.
Okay, I go back to bed. Back to bed.
He wants to be a kingpin, but not do anything dirty. How does that work?
He wants to do it. He wants to be a good guy, dude. He wants to be a good guy. He wants the people to love him.
Bro, he's just tired. He just don't want to fight. It's like, I'm out, bro. I'm done.
Anyways, get it back to the topic.
Yeah. No, but that was very interesting. They might have season 2 of Book of Boba Fett or something. They're gonna have to explain it somehow at some point. I hope it's not a damn comic or a book, because they always do that. But anyways, but that was actually pretty cool, where you have them obviously exploring the cave, and I did like that part when he jumped off of the ledge. And Baby Yoda's like the pod thing just went right with him too. I was like, damn, fancy.
Cool.
Oh, the jump.
That was fancy.
That was a new pod too, huh?
Yeah, it's more round like that. The other one looked like an egg. This one looks like a sphere type deal. Like it's sleeker, it's smaller, but it's cooler. It even has a flashlight, bro. that was actually kind of cool. And it
has a dome where it can breathe.
Yeah. No, that was actually really good.
Yeah, that's cool.
And then you had, and then obviously, and then when they're kind of exploring and finding things, obviously there's these weird crocodile-looking animals, and then Mando stumbles upon this visor of an old Mandalorian that died probably in the war, or or trying to get into the cave or whatever, and then he gets trapped by this spider-looking thing.
So they've never showed that character before?
What the fuck is it? Yeah, what was that? Yo, it reminded me of, have you ever seen Lost in Space from Netflix?
No.
It reminded me of Thing.
What? No, it reminded me of the Thing from Lost in Space. If you see it, then you'll recognize it. I'm going to put a picture up right here.
No, it reminded me of Stephen King's The Thing. The guy's like, the head falls off, and then it goes to 2 little spider. And just walks away.
No, I haven't seen that one.
It's a movie. It's a good movie.
I have not seen that. Actually, and within the Star Wars universe, there are 2 characters that it reminds me of. It's Darth Maul, when they first find him again, that he has like mechanical legs in Clone Wars, and General Grievous, because the guy seems like it's just like a brain with an eye or something. It's really weird. Like it's kind of creepy.
It looks like kind of like a software though. Kind of looks like it's just digital.
I'm not sure if it was or if it was something organic inside of him, because it kind of looked like General Grievous, where it's like, most of him's robot or android or whatever it is, but then you have like some random parts. So so it's pretty cool. So I thought that was actually kind of an interesting guy. I don't know. I don't think it's going anywhere after that, but that's cool.
I mean, I think it's dead after Bo-Katan. After
yeah, but we haven't gotten there yet.
My bad.
Now I feel like you with the Last of Us.
Yo, can I just say one thing before you continue?
What?
My Chicago Bulls bet that I did. Guess what? It fucking missed.
Thought of the night brought to you by
I had
DraftKings.
I had a 6-leg parlay. 5 of them hit, and then I needed Zach Levine to get 30 points, and he got 29. Continue, bro.
But anyways,
I'm gonna go and cry.
Going back to the Star Wars universe.
How much was on the line? I'm sorry.
Oh, it wasn't much, but still, that's not the point.
That's crazy.
But anyways, so make a long story short, Mando gets trapped by this spider animal, whatever it is, and then he tells Baby Yoda to go get Bo-Katan.
But before that, Grogu was actually trying to use the Force to get him out.
Yeah,
that's true. But obviously, he wasn't strong.
It was sucking his. It was like sucking his blood off. No.
Yeah.
That's weird.
Man, wait.
It's sucking him off. It's sucking him off, man.
It was sucking
just like in The Last of Us.
Blood off. Yeah, there we go.
Pause.
Pause.
The worst.
Draining them.
Facts. but yeah, but let me drink water.
Hydrate.
But anyways, so he goes and tries to get Bo-Katan. So, and obviously she does not want to see him. She's like, I'm done with this guy.
Grogu was trying to get
Mommy. To be the last time.
So do you think she was gonna? You think she was gonna fight him, or she was gonna threaten him?
I think she was gonna threaten him. I don't think she was gonna fight him per se. And if she was gonna fight him, it would be like, yeah, for the sword or something like that. But I don't.
I mean, seeing her,
I don't necessarily see it. Yeah,
seeing her fight that little robot thing, I'm like, she could probably kick his ass.
She can. She's actually a much better fighter than he is. Like,
why did she challenge him?
Because it has to be the per storyline.
That's true.
Per storyline.
Well, the
this
other
cannot
two
just
were
be
that
Cody Rhodes all over again, bro.
Jon Favreau challenged him.
Yeah, and he got his ass whooped.
That's what I'm saying. Why can't she just challenge? Hey, I want the saber.
Yeah, but she's plus the fact she had it before also, so there's some history there. So they're gonna explain. I guess she has to cleanse herself.
I think, man,
to get or something like that. They're gonna. It may not be necessarily she's gonna jump in the damn lake, but at least she may do something to redeem herself, which may have been what she does next.
I think Mando should just try to get her, bro.
Because we have then once she gets back.
I said I think Mando should just try to
hear
get
you kind of
her.
further.
Huh?
I said I think
that's a little bit later. It will happen.
Should get with her, bro.
It will happen.
Maybe.
You know what I mean? Yo.
Be Grogu's mama.
Facts. Nah, she seemed like a bitch.
Mommy.
Like, realistically, whenever she said to Grogu later on, like, what you looking at? I'm like, yo.
Haven't you ever like seen a little kid just looking at you and you'd be like, what the fuck? What you want?
I mean, to random kids, not the ones that I know.
FTK.
That's one in the mall. He's like, just like all the time.
FTK, dude. FTK.
Yeah, so basically, in a nutshell, what's her face? Bo-Katan helps Mando get into the lake. That's what he wanted. So, and he's going with this whole thing of like, yeah, this is the way, blah blah blah, the creed and all this stuff. She's kind of looking at him in a weird way because at one point when he was actually reciting that whole thing, she was like, and that's when all of a sudden, the waters parted.
Whoa, hold up, bro. Because while she's one thing that that you know what I mean, like it hasn't been talked about enough in the what is it called? In the Mandalorian, pretty much seasons and things like that, is the fact that in the whenever Bo-Katan is actually reading from the wall, like the scriptures of whatever that about pretty much kind of like a folklore. Is that what it's called? Folklore.
Folklore, yeah.
Yeah, about
folklore legend. Whatever.
yeah, about like how the whole thing started and how they got their logo and things like that. And apparently, that cave was the Mythosaur's lair, and then the great Mandalore was the one that like took care of it or whatever. So, come on, man, that's kind of like key thing. Like,
no, that is important. That's what I was going to talk about a little bit later.
My bad.
That's why I'm going to jump fast.
Jingao JJ.
Like 20 minutes. But anyways, so
Jingao.
I got to
you
the.
were already in the pools, in the pool area.
No, I was talking about Bo-Katan specifically. She needed to get a Swiffer or something like that. But anyways, because because she looked at him like, I'm like, she looked at Mando kind of like Vince looks at Batista or something, or Brock Lesnar.
Yeah, because when he said this is the way, she kind of looked at him, but I thought it was more of a romantic look, like, hey, I like you.
It kind of gave me those vibes. It's like, whoa, wait a minute.
I want to jump on your dark saber. You know, it's not too heavy.
Are you gonna put that on a premium content or is that free?
Is that a lightsaber in your pants, or you just happy to see it? You know. That was weird though. That was weird, right? Like I was just like, huh?
Yeah, it was like
They kind of hated each other, and all of a sudden it's like,
hey man, I'm okay with it, bro.
Well, I feel like she hated him. I don't think he ever cared.
He never gave a fuck. What has Mando really care? Except for this thing about Grogu and then
Baby
his
Yoda,
helmet.
that's it.
And his helmet. The whole Mandalore thing. Everything else
that's pissing me off too.
It doesn't matter.
The damn helmet thing.
Yeah, I have a question about that when we get to the pool or the little water, whatever.
We're already at the pool.
Where were they? Okay.
JJ Wader ran to the pool, went out, got dried up, and went back in.
So do you think it was a setup? You think what do you call that? I forget the lady's name, the one that makes the armor.
The armor?
The armorer. Yeah. Do you think she was setting him up? Like, hey, look, either one, he's gonna go to this planet that's all fucked up, and like he's not gonna be able to survive. Or two, she expected him to get to the water, expected the mythosaur to be there, and then like to kill him.
It could be. It
could be. She's
like how
suspect.
Yeah, because how is he supposed to prove that like he did it?
Yeah,
right?
He's supposed to take somebody, or
he's supposed to take a selfie with Grogu in the waters.
That's what the android was for.
Yeah. He was supposed to
snap
the droid there was there. The droid was there to see if there's any kind of poison in the planet, if it's breathable, if he can actually.
And to take the selfie.
That is true. Even though it seems like he doesn't have a damn camera either, because
he was supposed to
maybe he's trying to get a hold of him and he can't.
Because I'm just like, okay, well, either one, she was just texting him to check and see, like, okay, is the planet habitable? But then I'm like, okay, well,
how's she gonna know? Nah, I never liked her to be 100% honest with you, except for like, I think she's jealous of Mando.
But she's not even like a fighter though, right? Like she's not like a warrior. She's just.
Well, she's like
she can fight. Don't you remember when
I know she can fight, but like
that alligator. Yeah, but we don't know her whole story either, because they really haven't gone into
her,
who she is and what. She's very mysterious. She's kind of like Uncle Howdy. We really don't know who she really is, so she's just there. But I don't think she's necessarily jealous. I think what she might be waiting for is, because remember, she's very religious. She's very into the lore, into the whole thing, right? She may be waiting for that quote unquote savior.
So they didn't. So like, okay, so like this is my ignorance. The group that Din is part of, they didn't believe in Bo-Katan's father, like, because Bo-Katan's father was like the head, the king of it all, right?
Well, after
her family ruled.
They followed her. Yeah. They followed Bo-Katan's father. It's just that after he died, the shit hit the fan.
Okay, but that was when the sister took over.
When Bo-Katan took over, wasn't it?
No, actually, it was Satine. It was Satine, Bo-Katan's sister, the one that actually took over Mandalore. And
right.
The difference is, because she wanted to be peaceful. She didn't want to.
She did say I heard her told Grogu like, "Oh, I've fought along Jedi's before."
Yes, and that's the truth because she fought alongside Obi-Wan, specifically Obi-Wan, because that was Satine was Obi-Wan's girlfriend.
Huh? Ah, okay. I
Yeah,
see.
so
I need to
that's where
watch.
the
What is
whole
this?
thing
Rebels
comes in.
or Clone Wars?
It's Clone Wars.
I need to watch it, man. It's just
There's
too many
one
filler
episode that
episodes.
I'll send you the link. It's amazing. It's really good, really good.
Look,
And
Martin,
and
what I'm gonna need
ties
you to
into
do,
this.
I'm gonna need you to stay home for the next week. Watch Clone Wars and just tell me the episodes to watch from season to season without the filler episodes. Okay.
I'm sure there's got to be a guideline on Google.
No.
Ignore your kid, ignore your wife. Do this for me. This is important.
Hide your kids, hide your wife.
Hide your wife. They coming to get everybody.
I'll send you. I'll send you an episode per overlay.
Bro,
I owe you like 5 or 6 episodes.
you owe me a lot. Y'all, these motherfuckers owe me a lot.
Hey man.
Hey, can you change the font here? Can you change?
Whoa, he's been doing that all by himself. Just saying.
That's true.
No,
But anyways,
I enjoy it, guys.
Anyways,
He's
can we
awesome.
get back to the topic, bro?
Yes, go ahead.
Mando about to take
look
a
who's
dip.
talking about.
Man.
Let's go back to the topic, Mister.
Hey, shout out to Nike for the hoodie.
Mando's about to take a dip into the waters, into the holy waters of
The holy
Mandalore, and then Bo-Katan is like, he kind of looking fine without that scarf that he took off.
Just the scarf, which is
Just
weird,
the
right?
scarf.
Yeah, he took.
That's,
I
that's
like-
the only thing.
I
he
like
fucking took
I
off.
like his neckline
And the backpack and the jetpack.
Yeah,
Oh, and
I
everything. Well, no, the weapons too. Yeah.
Yeah,
Weapons. That's true.
I like him almost naked, even though he still has his suit on. But anyways, randomly, this man just falls in as he is like preaching, right?
Yeah,
he
I wonder what
randomly
happened.
falls in, and I'm like, yo, did somebody took him,
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, was he pulled or did he just fall?
bro?
I
If
think
he
it may have been the Mythosaur.
And
That's
then
what
he
probably
realized, like,
pulled it.
oh shit, it's a Mandalore. Like, huh?
Yeah, it could have been.
Then it
could have been
hid.
something like that.
Because it was hiding.
Yeah, it was hiding, and then she had to go and rescue him. There you go again.
But then, okay, so then the Mythosaur. Okay, so like we're just getting okay. So Mythosaur is cool with like Mandalorians.
I don't know. I don't think so
I don't think
necessarily,
so,
but it
yeah.
may may be one of these things where, just like in other stories, whatever, they put like a legend of like, yeah, they hated each other, and then all of a sudden they realized they could all be happy friends or something like that. It's kind of like in my opinion, I think what's probably going to happen with both Bo-Katan and Din Djarin's clans, they're probably going to end up joining together at some point because they have to survive. And then they're going to realize we're more alike than we are different. So it could be something like that where it's more instead of, hey, let me go kill this monster. It's like, let's live with the monster. And let's be
So who's gonna be the big baddie here? You think?
the big bad in this series.
Yeah.
To be brutally honest with you, I have no idea. I really don't know.
I think
it's more about him exploring stuff than anything else. You're going to have some random people.
Nah, I don't know. I think it's gonna be. I think it's gonna be somebody from within. I have a feeling.
I think it's gonna be the armor.
The armor.
Could
The
be.
armor.
She might be the one.
I feel like
resisting
she's
or
gonna-
whatever.
yeah. I think
Yeah,
I think
I feel
so.
like-
I think so. I think she's gonna.
I feel like
be-
him and Bo-Katan are gonna be like, they're gonna be vibing. They're gonna be like, bumping and grinding, and they're gonna start growing this crew.
yeah.
And then the armor is gonna be like, nah, that is not the way. That is not the way. And then she's gonna get mad and she's gonna
Say
kick
what?
his ass.
What do you know about the way? You haven't even been to Mandalore after it got bombed.
For real,
And nuked.
exactly. And it was
Exactly.
crazy. It was crazy because I don't know. I like as I'm watching it, I'm like, Bo-Katan's always like, oh, this place was beautiful. It didn't always look this way. But she knows the way. Like she knows the way through the cave. And then
Well, because she used to.
Yeah,
her
remember, she
family used to rule.
she was a
well, no, yeah, I know
princess.
she lived
She was a
there, but that's what I'm saying.
princess, so-
But then these other people that are like super like not brainwashed, but like super like, hey, this is the way.
But
Right?
Mando,
No pun. No pun.
Mando technically wasn't raised there. He wasn't raised there. He said that he was raised in a
Right.
different planet or star, like a couple
He's
of miles
in
away.
And this is me overthinking it, right? But
yeah,
like,
because that's where you had the son the how do you call it? The kids of the Death Watch or sons of the Death Watch, children of
But
the
this-
Death Watch.
this was so fucking easy. They legit got a droid,
Cannot.
and they got there like that. What, nobody could do this before Mando.
Apparently, everybody
No, because everybody
everybody was
believed apparently
scared.
that it
Yeah,
was.
yeah, everybody was scared.
Yeah, but he was scared because all he did was just go get a droid.
Nah, he just said, "Yo, you know what? I'm scared, but I'm taking Grogu with me." That man was a straight savage. He said, "Fuck it.
If I
Fuck them
die,
kids."
my son's dying with me.
Yes,
Now,
That's pretty much what he said.
well, now
What
we'll
the
see.
hell?
Now we'll see. It's kind of rewinding a little bit. Talking about Bo-Katan, bro. Her with the sword was amazing,
Oh, that was dope, man.
bro. She was like,
But she
like,
had it before, right?
yeah, so
yeah,
she
it was
can
hers
wield it.
because
Yeah,
she was the
yeah.
leader of Mandalore.
Oh yeah, she
The
was.
only
fucking,
the only thing is that, and actually this is from Rebels, she was handed over the dark saber.
Oh, so she didn't earn
by
it.
Sabine Wren, another Mandalorian.
Okay.
So that's why she was never technically legitimate.
Why'd he give it to
I
her?
she never-
dead ass.
Huh?
Why'd he give it to her?
No, it was Sabine. It was a girl. It was,
why'd she give it to
female
him?
Mandalorian. Yeah, she gave it to her because they were in this. Long story short, you know Vizsla, Jon Favreau's character.
Yeah.
He's the descendant from Tor Vizsla or whatever it is. Well, the guy right before him actually took over Mandalore for a bit. So the whole idea was to take, not necessarily, he wanted to take over Mandalore. So he fought Darth Maul, which had taken over Mandalore. He took it away from Satine, and then Bo-Katan regains everything, and then Sabine, one of the other Mandalorians, hands over the same.
Damn, so they really-
it's kind of a very condensed version. It sounds long, but it's very condensed.
So this is really, I know we're completely off topic here, but I'm just in it right now. So Darth Maul and Obi-Wan really have had like, this is like, they have a huge story between him and I forget the guy's name, the guy from Taken.
Qui-Gon.
Qui-Gon.
Jinn has nothing
Qui-Gon.
to do with this.
Okay, no, but like he killed Qui-Gon,
Yeah.
right? That's his boy. And then he ends up killing Darth. And then Darth comes back, kills Obi-Wan's girlfriend.
Yeah.
And then Obi-Wan and him have beef again.
Yeah.
And then Obi-Wan ends up killing him, which I really do want to see that episode because I've heard good things about that episode.
Rebels.
But like, so like their
Obi-Wan is a
beef.
bitch.
How fucking dare you?
Why?
don't say
How?
that
What
shit,
are you
dude.
talking about?
Don't say that
I
shit.
just want to say that.
Shut up.
There was comments. Get him in the comments. Get him in the
Get
comments,
him,
y'all.
please.
Make fun of his shirt. Make fun of his shirt. But appreciate the free shirt though. I want one too. But
Yikes.
but like, okay, so this is okay. This is a really fleshed out story then.
Yeah, and that's the thing too. But what I do like about it is that at least a lot of the story you don't have to read the books or buy the comics to see it. You could actually see it on TV. Because that's another bad thing about most of these shows. It's like, oh yeah, well actually, if you read the third chapter of the, it's like, come on, man. Like with extra cartoons, that's already a lot. That's a lot of content to watch. Right. And if you have the books and the comics, I mean, no, we have families. We have
So that
jobs.
blue general guy is not going to be in this series. It's just going to be in Ahsoka.
We don't know yet. Could be.
Okay, so he's not going to be this bad guy.
General Thrawn.
I don't know who that is.
He could be because remember they're probably trying to get Ezra. That's why the whales were there too. So it's kind of harkening back to Rebels, but that's we could be talking.
Yeah, next episode I'll ask more questions
it's a
about
lot.
him. Yeah,
It's a
I'll ask
lot.
more
It's
questions about that guy.
it's a lot of stuff. But it's pretty interesting. But at least it all makes sense, and it gives you a reason to kind of look at the other stuff if you want to. At least some episodes, so it's not bad.
Everybody in the comments, if you have the way to watch Clone Wars without like all the full episodes, comment them down below. This is not just to get your interaction. Let us know because I want to watch it, and I don't want to watch 20 episodes a season on fucking what's the little fucker from episode 1? I don't want to see any episodes with him. Jar Jar Binks, the real fucking evil Jedi. Comment down below. I want to know how to watch it.
Yeah, and Clone Wars is its own thing because even within the show, there's like weird timelines. it's with it can get a little weird.
Yeah, okay.
But anyways,
Well, yo,
R5.
Yo, Fox.
Are you serious, bro? Go ahead. Ahead.
He's reading the notes. I'll put R5 is the biggest bitch.
Jesus Christ. Everybody's just a bitch today, huh?
I was
gonna say something, but I was gonna say something. We were gonna get canceled.
I wasn't taking it, bro. Honestly, like he's like this cancel culture. But anyways,
I love it.
so what would you guys rate this episode?
So I do my reviews on the 5-point scale. I give this episode a 4. I'll give it a 4.
4 out of 5.
4 out of 5.
What about you?
And it's close to a 3. It's close to a 3 because I've seen like really good episodes, and I don't want to say like this is a 4, like hey, like this is like that great, but it was a good episode. I really enjoyed it.
Okay,
definitely better than last week's.
I honestly I will give it. I like going on the 10-point scale just because it could be a little bit more nuanced with the score. Honestly, I give it like an 8.25, just because it's not like perfection. It's not like when Luke came back. That's an 11, 12 if it was in Japan. But that's actually to me a perfect episode. You can't get any better than that.
Yeah.
So this is an 8. Why? Because it's moving the story. They went straight to the point. There wasn't anything like last week, which you hated that. They went straight to the point. They're like, all right, come on, let's go in the ship. Vámonos, let's go.
Yep.
Hey, Baby Yoda, get in the damn, get in the back. Put on your seatbelt. Let's go.
I'm going to teach you in this one episode how to read a map, and you're going to use that map to go back to Boca.
We did it last episode, too. Well, who knows how long he's been doing this.
He's a quick learner. That's true, too.
Well, the funny thing is that I know there's light speed and everything, but Baby Yoda went over to get Bo-Katan.
Yeah.
All the way to her planet, picked her up.
But
right?
Her planet wasn't that far, right?
Yeah, maybe it's like Richmond and Westheimer.
It doesn't matter, bro. Try to go from here to Sugarland. It's gonna take you,
bro. Like it's light speed.
Take me 30 minutes.
I know, right? It probably took him 10 minutes just to get there.
How long does How long does it take to drain a body? It takes
Baby Yoda
blood,
10 minutes to get into the darn thing.
No,
if he's not using the Force.
Yeah, but how long did it take for him to explain? Hey, I need your help. Then Bo-Katan had to get ready.
He just looked at her.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, how long does it take to drain a body of blood? Because he should have been dead.
It took a long ass time though.
No, because
take a break.
No.
Orange slices.
Hold up, chill. Because he started draining his blood after, like 2 minutes. No, like 30 seconds before Bo-Katan started whooping ass. That's whenever he actually. Yeah, that's whenever he actually started draining his blood. Before he injected him with something to like dose him, pretty much.
Okay, makes sense.
Yeah, kind of. But anyways, even though it is Star Wars time, so I'm not gonna go into like, well, actually, if you like kind of like Neil deGrasse Tyson, the biggest. I love him, but he's like the how do you call it? Dañado. Because it's like, wait, yeah, you can't really do that for real. We know.
You're telling me that lightsabers aren't real,
bro? Huh?
You're telling me that lightsabers aren't a real thing? Get the fuck out of here. Leave a comment down below and tell me if it's true or not.
Yo, I'm gonna go with an 8. I'm gonna go with an 8 out of 10. Also.
Okay.
Yeah, 8
respectable.
Yeah,
respectable. Yeah. I mean, we pretty much all gave it an 80%. Okay.
Yeah, I don't agree with 5 out of 10.
Perfect. 5 out of 10. Not perfect.
Like I'm trying to find out like what was bad about it. Like 5 out of 10 to go that low.
I don't know, man. Okay, so like I wasn't a huge fan of what is it? The Last Jedi, which is the second film of the third trilogy. Yeah. They gave that one like a 10. They thought it was perfection. I didn't think it was a bad movie. Yeah, I didn't think it was a bad movie, but I didn't think it was perfect.
No, it wasn't that good. I mean, most of the time I was on my phone, to be honest with you. That's how, like, if I'm on my phone while watching a movie, that's how you know that I'm like, I'm just here for the action scenes. That's about it.
Y'all telling me y'all didn't like Princess Leia floating in space, like flying? No, you didn't like that? No,
random.
We're in agreement. If you didn't like that part, leave a comment down below and let us know.
Yeah, it looks like she was partying with Tony Khan, but
the snowman.
Yep. But but that one actually, not to go in a long rant either. even when I saw it, like when the first part where they're joking and stuff like that, I'm looking at the screen. I'm like, what's going on here? Like I thought they had just cut to Saturday Night Live or something. It was just weird. I'm like, why are they joking so much? Like, why so much banter back and forth? Like they're almost cutting promos on each other. I'm like, why? And then like the movie in terms of visuals was amazing. In my opinion, probably the best one of the three. That casino scene was trash.
Oh, terrible.
A lot of the thing is like they had a lot of things that if you eliminate, like if you condense that movie into like half an hour.
But anyways,
we're over here talking about like we need to talk about. You know what? We need to start. We need to start a series where we review past movies. We just go into it and be like, hey, look, you know what? Today we're talking about episode 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 7, 8, 9.
Avengers: Age of Ultron.
We go through all the Marvel movies and leading up to the new movies. You know what I'm saying? Creed 1, Creed 2, Rocky. You know, all of those good movies, dude. Yeah. Hey, you're from Philadelphia, dude. You know, Rocky.
Whoa,
Adrian.
Whoa. We ain't from Philly here, bro.
Nah, you from Philadelphia, dude. I don't care what you say.
Whatever.
Yeah, I smell the cheesesteak from here, dude.
ECW. Hey, Tommy Dreamer, bro. Thank you, Tommy, for being here today. I mean, we really appreciate it, bro.
I know,
appreciate it. But anyways, all right, guys. So as always, just remember, like, subscribe. That was Juan. That was JJ. This is Javi. Peace.